hippie, come enjoy the good vibe. Smoke up in the green room, smoke your worries away. In the green room, we'll stay in the green room. If you wanna get high, and you got the time, come hang with the hippie, come enjoy the good vibe. Smoke up in the green room, smoke your worries away. In the green room, we'll stay in the green room.
This production is brought to you by DHBN, WTHC Radio, and Stoner Records.
WTHC. Welcome in, everybody. You're in the green room. I am the hippie. This is my good friend, Granny Cannabis. And, of course, little Skunky down there, my homie. What's going on? Special edition. We had some breaking news we heard from our friend Summer from last, what was it, 2 weeks ago? A week and a half?
Yeah, about 2 weeks, yeah.
Roughly about 2 weeks ago. Welcome in, everybody over there. Thank you so much for being here. Matthew, you are correct. I am very high. I may or may not have I may or may not have found a lollipop in the meantime since the last time I saw Granny. I have sugared the hell out of myself over here. I'm feeling very good. So anyway, I don't want to keep her any longer because I don't want her friends to leave us. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, Summer. Let me make sure I got the right button going here. Please welcome Summer Parker. That's very low. All right, welcome.
Yeah.
Crowd is very low today. Why they were so quiet. I don't know if that was my head or... Welcome. Thank you so much for coming back. It's great to see you again.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me back. Oh,
you sound amazing. Holy shit.
Right?
That was amazing. That sounded great. I don't know. Usually, like last week, I had when the Grow Room, one of our other podcasts, it's on Sundays at 8 a.m. Shout out to the Grow Room. Make sure you guys check that one out. Yeah, Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. on the East Coast, the Grow Room. Yeah, but anyway, we had some issues last week, but it seems to be fixed now. I couldn't get them onto the radio, but the radio seems to be working out there. So, welcome everybody out there on Live 365 and tune in. If you want to see us, come on over to our YouTube. It's WTHC-radio on YouTube. Summer. So last time we spoke with you, did you get some of that stuff tested? I know we were looking, we need people to donate. That's one of the most important things. We need donations. Summer can't do this stuff. She can't afford it out on her own anymore. And the donation place that has been so wonderful to her has to get some cash. They can't keep doing it for free, right? So we need to. So
we'll put a tap up or whatever she uses.
Yeah, let me see if I still have it or if I got rid of it.
You can put that in the chat.
Old angry bastard down there.
Give me a second, and I will go over.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I can make it into a banner.
Okay.
I'll make it into a banner so it'll run across the bottom. All right, so it's $ who?
Whoops.
That is not what I wanted. I don't know how to get back from this. Shit.
Did the GoFundMe link in the chat?
Oh, goodness.
Yes.
I don't see no GoFundMe link. I see LOL.
Should be coming in right through after that.
All right. Well, until then, make sure you just give her some cash. Send a plate around like we're at church or something.
Right.
Put some coins into the basket, please, as you see it coming past. Put coins into the basket because she needs funds. She can't do this for free.
And these are the things that make a difference for all of us.
And some people might be angry. Are you getting some hate mail? Let me ask you. Are you getting some hate mail?
There's always.
Uh-oh.
I love. Okay, that laugh is the win. Can we just ask him? Have him come in and explain the hate mail?
Come here, honey. Come on. Oh, he's like,
No, he said no. All right, but I mean, is it vicious hate mail like some of our political friends might get some days, or is it just like, why are we doing this? What kind of, because I kind of agree with you. I want to know what I'm taking in. I don't give a shit if it's bad or if you don't like it.
What?
But I'm nervous because man, if we mess with them too much, they might take everything away, right? Does anybody have an idea what we're talking about except for us four? Like the people out there. Do you guys have any idea what we're talking about out there? Hi, Granny. Hi, Rich, Granny. So yeah, explain it, Summer. You almost called me. Damn it.
Yes, I've definitely received hate. In the beginning, it was more so that than it was support. I've been called a snitch. I've been called a bitch. I've been told I was about to be handled. All kinds of things.
Just because you want to know if your medication contains pesticides.
More so because of the companies that we found pesticide issues within, that their friends and everybody was pissed off. You know what I mean? So,
But I mean, like the basics. No matter which company is that's doing it, it doesn't belong in our medication.
100%, 1,000%, 10,000% agree with you there.
Exactly. So you're out there fighting the good fight, and that's why I mean, Hippie's right. The fact that you're getting hate mail is very telling. Very telling.
It's telling that the people that you're getting the hate mail from are obviously doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I mean, if I can't see people sitting here saying, "Oh my God, this bitch is telling me that this stuff is bad for me and I want to keep smoking." I mean, I do want to keep smoking it, but if it's bad for you, do you really want to keep smoking it?
I think that a lot of people, they just don't want to believe those results. You know what I mean? They don't want to believe that someone is contaminating our medication like that, And
well,
I understand.
Let's ask him a question. Let's ask him a question real quick. Did you give a fuck before we gave a shit?
Did I?
No, not you. No, them over there, and the big haters over there. Not any of our friends. I'm not pointing at them. But I mean, when we were getting the fucking dirt weed from the guy, the shady guy down on the road with the brick weed and the seeds and the stems and the sticks, did I give a fuck if there was mold? There might have been white stuff in there. I didn't give a shit. I packed it in my bowl and I smoked it as soon as I could find it because that's all there was. That's all I could get.
The big difference, though, is when we were buying Reggie from our drug dealers, you know what I mean? We weren't getting
bud tenders. You know
what I mean? Now,
no, we were paying for seeds and stems.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
yeah.
If you only found like 30 seeds in your product, you were like, yeah.
This is a good bag, bro. This is a good bag. Yeah.
Right? That was the bomb. You paid big bucks for that.
Oh, the shredded red stuff was the worst. The shredded red stuff the brown, I guess you would call it in some states. In New York, I guess it was reddish brown. Oh, it was gross, rusty colored shit that we would smoke. And it didn't matter. But now it's medicine, so we have to care. Do we?
Yes,
we should be caring. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you, Guillermo. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So he's wanting me to tell you guys about living soil. We have a friend of ours that he literally grows in living soil with, and you guys may know this person, but Nancy Wallace, Nancy's own. So
I know who that is. Yes, I know who that is.
Own, yes, I've heard of Nancy's own. I don't know her personally. No.
No. Yeah.
Get to know her.
Her garlic locks is some like crazy ass fire. It really is. If you guys get a chance to get any seeds from Nancy, I highly recommend you do so, because this buddy of mine, he grows in nothing but living soil and grows just her genetics. And so it's beautiful to see the change in the plants every time that I go down there. And I'm just like, wow, these are the sexiest Mary Janes I've ever seen.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
But
jealous.
that's true medicine.
I've never been to a sexy Mary Jane place yet.
Oh, honey.
Oh, yeah. I'll go. Someday I'm going to go. I'm going to find a
Yeah,
sexy.
one of these days you're going to come up and visit me, and you're going to be having a great time.
You're a sexy Mary Jane already. Woo-hoo. Oh, ow. I pissed my mouth. Punched myself in the face with my joint.
Don't do that. You're supposed to tuck it.
All right, so we got more news. So did you test? Anything come back or no?
So we did get the products dropped off, not last week, but the week before, whenever I was in Oklahoma City last. And they are going to be putting those through as they can. Like I said, with them having to not do things for free anymore, it is important that we do raise funds for the test. And I told people, I'm like, hey, if you just want to call the lab and sponsor a test or two, you know what I mean? Please do that. They don't even necessarily have to go directly through me.
Do you know what a test goes for? Is it different prices for different size rolling papers or products? Or is it one time fee?
We're still offered a discounted rate. And so in order to do potency, pesticide, and heavy metals on something is around $100 to $115. So
per item. So
yeah,
now when you're going to test, let's say we'll use Easy Wide or just as a name. Easy Wide or rolling papers, you're not gonna go like they do and take one paper from the front of the pack, one from the middle of the pack, and one from the back end of the pack, and make sure they're all testing equally.
So I give them, if it's a pack of papers, I just give them the whole pack of papers. You know what I mean? And that way the lab has the ability to homogenize the entire sample and take from that.
Gotcha.
Fantastic.
Gotcha, yeah. So they make that decision on their own. I love it. Skunky, I know you said you had a million questions. Go ahead, buddy.
I did, but I forgot. Wait a minute. People who grow their pot at home, do you suggest they have it tested?
So I actually do suggest that they do have it tested, only because of the fact that the soil and water that they're using to grow in could contain heavy metals. And obviously if they're utilizing pesticides, then their end product could have pesticides in it. So that I do actually recommend.
I got a question. I have a question, if I may. So do you test swirls as well? Like if I went out and I bought something from, say, Amazon, and I bought a case of them and they came in a case of, let's say, 30, and I only used 12, and I sent in 150. Can I, as a consumer here in my state, in Pennsylvania, is that company willing to do it for other people, or do I have to send it through you to get it done for you over there? Or do I have to go to my own state and try to find somebody who can do it for me?
So due to it being federally illegal and the fact that you're not supposed to transport across state lines and things like that,
soil is illegal? I can't send soil to you?
Oh, soil. Yeah. Sorry. I was thinking canna.
Okay. No, I get what you mean, but and everybody should know that you can't send canna. But soil. Yeah, I was thinking soil because I just went and I bought some things that I've been recommended. Some people recommended them to me, and I don't want to say their name because I don't remember exactly all the product name, and I don't want to screw it up. But it's a type of bucket that you add liquid to, and then it turns into a bucket of searle that you're supposed to have great results from growing, and you just transfer it once into that searle, and then that searle takes you to the end, a 5-gallon bucket or a 3-gallon bucket, I think, or something like that, for auto flowers, probably more than for other.
How long does it take to turn?
I'm sorry?
Is it instant?
Is what instant?
When you put the water in it and put it in the bucket, does it turn instantly or does it take time?
This is not time for that. You asked me those questions when we were on my time. Right now we're on.
Well, you asked me if I had any questions. What did you say?
All right, sorry.
You see why I love my job so much, Summer? I get to hang out with them every day.
So yes, they do. Supposedly, I don't know. I've never used it. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail, but I've heard great things about them. We're gonna find out. The gentlemen that do the morning grow, the morning grow. That's a good name. The morning wood. Oh no, that would have been a good name.
What?
The morning wood to wake up
Let
with.
me tell you
Go
about
ahead.
one of the craziest names of cannabis that I've ever seen, and
Okay.
it was stripper panties.
I
And
love
that
that.
stuff,
Austin!
oh my god, it stinks so bad.
What?
Smell like a stripper pole. I've been smoking stripper panties today.
All right.
Austin, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome in. All right, so back to hi, Butterfly. How are you? Back to the seriousness, though. So you got some news this week, and I don't want to rush you. And we do have a 420. Do you want to? We'll tell everybody what you were told, and then we'll discuss it after the 420 song. Okay? So
Absolutely. So,
what
I
did
was-
the doctor
And
say?
thank you for sharing it.
Yeah, and please, if
absolutely.
you're willing to
I think
share
it's
it.
important to share, for sure. So
Yeah, I heard her.
was
She was not so
Saturday.
happy about it the other day when she was sharing it. She wasn't
Dude,
quite
I'm
as
pissed
happy.
about this. I'm straight pissed about it. But
Oh, yeah.
I was-
All right, good, because that's where I saw you. You were a very angry woman.
I was diagnosed with cannabis hyperemesis, CHS.
The cyclical vomiting syndrome is another name that they call it. Yeah.
So you are right.
Airport that.
All right. All right. So what they're saying is everybody pay attention here. Go ahead, tell them. So what your symptoms are.
Oh my gosh. So
Well,
uncontrollable nausea and vomiting
Yeah,
and
don't
like
get
psychosis episodes. And abdominal pain, having to use like hot water or hot showers, hot baths to relieve symptoms. And then like as soon as you come out of the hot shower, hot bath, the vomiting is right back. It's pretty ratchet.
that is horrible. Now, young lady, we have 3 minutes, so I gotta wrap this up quick because I want to play the 420 song. It's gonna be our next guest, by the way. Speaking of that, Rich Regal on the 26th. Rich Regal will be coming by. So that being said, we got his new 420 song. But anyway, that being said, that is horrible news, and I want to hear more about it right after this. So we're gonna play this song, and we'll be right back. Everybody, stick around, please. Don't go nowhere. This is not Elevated Roots. This is the song. It's gonna go fairly quick. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Happy 420.
Happy 420 to everybody. Yes, please enjoy. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them.
State Big Studio.
Hello, my name is Rich Regal, and we just legalized marijuana in the great state of Ohio, and I figured why not write a song to that beautiful plant. I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high, and my mouth is so damn dry, 'cause I'm high as the sky, so high, and I'm looking for the light, just wanna get high, so high, I'm high. Grab the papers and the bong, it don't matter what you're smoking on, just keep it rolling like we Cheech and Chong, We just sit back, light one up and pass it all around, all Zaza in my roll-up, yeah, we ain't never smoking brown, pack of gummies in my mouth, I ain't never coming down, trying to get so damn high that I can never touch the ground. And we do it like this, no seeds, no sticks, boogie over there like lighting up another dance spliff. So I grab it on up and put it to my lips like this. I'm looking for the light. Just wanna get high. So high. And my mouth is so damn dry. 'Cause I'm high as the sky. So high. And I'm looking for the light. Just wanna get high. So high. I'm high.
Do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
You don't.
Don't do drugs.
I
That's
don't.
it.
That song kind of hits home.
Oh, well, that's because you used to live in Ohio.
Right.
Now, the thing is that we were just talking to our friends, yeah, actually, the Grow Room, our buddies Jimmy Fresh and Mucho, who do a show over here on WTHC on Sunday mornings, and we were discussing what they're trying to do to Ohio. They're already trying to change the laws again. They're trying to, like, we're going to change these laws. No, you guys ain't going to have what we thought you were going to have. What you voted for is no longer. So good luck with that fight, you guys. We got to stick together, and we can't let them do it. But anyway, back to you. So you get the worst news of your life, Summer. I would think it has to be the worst news of your life.
So I think the worst part about it is that I had to stop consuming cannabis right away. And that broke my wee little heart because
Sweetie, I don't know if you know or not, but there's a thing called against medical advice, and you can do whatever the hell you want to do.
However,
But
True.
have you stopped throwing up since you stopped smoking marijuana?
So I actually stopped smoking cannabis, nicotine vapes, and everything all at the same time. And I was also, I had just recently started microdosing with psilocybin. And so I had to cease all three.
I love this chick. Yes. Oh my God. Well, you're smiling and you quit all of those things. That's amazing. And it probably has to do with
I
this.
bet you it's been a hard couple weeks
It really
getting to this point, though.
Oh my
Has.
God.
It
I
has.
couldn't even imagine, sweetie. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Been super bitchy. That's why he was cackling in the background.
I was pretending not to hear the cackling. I didn't hear nothing.
I heard it.
Did he bring you lots of chocolate, though?
No, I'm actually allergic to chocolate.
Oh, shit. Okay, did he bring you lots of good stuff you're not allergic to?
Jesus.
No, he just kept telling me no all the time. He was so
He was
mean.
just being a jerk the whole time. He was like, no, you can't have that.
I
No.
fucking love you. You can't have this. Well, you suck.
Oh, so how many weeks do we have left? This is like a prison sentence. You didn't even break a rule.
Probably about another 10 weeks to be technically
Oh, my
outside of the
goodness.
cycles. So.
This is like you're having a child and you have to quit.
It's like the
because
worst
you're pregnant.
breakup in the world. I broke up with my girlfriend, dude. I love her.
I hear you. I don't know how. I wouldn't be able to do it. That's why when we saw each other earlier this afternoon, I was asking you all those questions because I've been having some issues with my gut, but I'm not throwing up on a regular. I don't even feel nauseous. I have a lot of gas buildup.
Ooh.
But I am not. So it's something else. It's something else. It's going to be
So the other thing is that, like, I am technically predisposed to gastric issues, and that was what I was telling the hippie in the pre-show. I was diagnosed with gastroparesis in 2015, and I actually
Nice.
have
I think
a
we're gonna have
gastric
a whole
stimulator.
My girl.
You guys are like sisters over here. Holy
Oh,
shit.
for real, for real.
Yeah, I'm right with you, girls. I'm with you. I'm gonna get one of them thingies in my belly
He's
too.
getting the
Just wanna
gastric emptying test done.
I just want to have a normal shit. That's all I want to have. Where are we going? Where are we going? Get back to the
So
school.
now I want to know, being someone who also has gastroparesis,
Yes.
what is leading them to say, no, this is not your gastroparesis.
This is
This
where I'm having a hard
is cyclical vomiting syndrome.
So it's the fact of utilizing the hot water, hot bath, hot shower treatment to alleviate the symptoms that really kind of pushed it for them. When they implanted the stimulator in my abdomen, because I actually have a pacemaker in my abdomen that makes it where I can eat and drink like everyone else, because without it, I would be on feeding tubes. And so I've dealt with this for a long time, you know what I mean? And I can usually tell the difference between when it's a gastroparesis flare up and something else, you know what I mean? And this time was very, very different. It really was.
Okay, because normally with gastroparesis, for me, if I get too hot, it makes it so much worse. So like a hot shower, when I'm feeling that way, I want cool air blowing in my face, not a hot shower.
You sure that's
know,
not
it's
just getting older, young lady?
Hey, what are you saying about us women with hot flashes, damn it?
Hot flashes. No, I'm old too. I've been having them. When Mrs. Hippie has them, I suffer just as bad. Don't you?
Oh, I bet.
you know, until you've been outside without a jacket on and people watch steam come right off of your body.
Right?
And they're like, what?
Mrs. Hippie refuses to accept it, so she's like, "I'm not even having it. I'm just hot." It's like, yeah, all right, whatever, you're cranky.
Nope.
Whatever your cranky is. All right. Anyway, so
No, so like when you were saying about the hot shower, I could kind of see where that would be different than the way most gastroparesis presents itself.
Right. Most flare ups, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
but I mean, what? See, this is what scares me and confuses me. Is like you were smoking just a week ago. Did you have symptoms or a couple weeks ago, whatever, but you were like smoking regular, and then did you have symptoms, or just all of a sudden one day you woke up and you just started throwing up everywhere?
All of a sudden onset.
And they don't think it was viral, maybe?
Yeah, man, you got the shits, bro. I had the flu too. You can shit. I can shit too. I have no issues. It's what I farted in my shit. That's most of the problem. Uh-oh, she's having a hot flash.
See, now we're doing this, but just because of the smell.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
It's getting a little deep in here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm having.
And it ain't the freaking snow, is it?
It's not. But listen, because I recently, I mean, we hung out last week. Maybe I gave you the flu. I just over to you a couple days ago. I was throwing up.
It's a computer virus.
Computer virus, for crying out loud. I gave it to you.
Well, we did share a joint. No, I'm joking.
We did share a joint, right? And I've been
that safety meeting just got us all.
For 6 months now, or a year now, over a year now. I've been smoking this one. He won't fucking go out. Anyway, no, so it's just out of nowhere, huh? I don't want this. I'm scared.
I have a nephew that was diagnosed with it, and
how do you quit that? Like, how do you?
But he did, and slowly he has gone back into over time CBD. He started back into a more CBD base for everything.
Well, some of us,
and he's doing great with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they say that the other CBs, right? The CBG, the CB. Can you figure out which one is giving you this hyperactive belly crapoli, whatever you call it?
It's the THC.
It is the higher potent THC products. So your high dose edibles, your concentrates, your vape carts, and things like that are a trigger for CHS.
Okay.
So, as a doctor, and none of us are doctors, so don't piss us off over here. We're just talking about stuff over here.
No, like she's giving us great information of like,
I know. I'm talking to
all the reasons. Yeah, you guys listen to your doctors. That's what we're all kind of like. It's so hard to believe, and it's shocking that it happened this fast. But
I'm so sorry. I feel like you're getting robbed. And I don't want to believe it because I feel like it. Well, you know what about going back to just smoking flower?
So
going back and stop going to these strains. Like I know when I walk into the dispensary, and I didn't mean to cut you off, sweetie, but when I walk into the dispensary, the first thing they say, and I say, all right, I'm looking for an ounce of flower. The first thing they say is, do you want the 77% THC? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I just want regular weed. I don't need
regular weed.
I just want regular flower. I don't need Superman flower. That's
just
got
the plain stuff, man.
Yeah, 18 to 25 is fine to me. I don't need the 30s and 40s and 50s. What the fuck? But then I'm abusing it. Am I abusing it when I take RSO? Because RSO has a percentage on it. I don't remember what it says over there, but I could look if you need me to. But like it's a high. Is that a high potent just because it's RSO, or is it high potent? I'm sorry.
It is a high potency because it's RSO. Yes.
Well, but because it's alcohol in it. I mean, why?
No, because it's all of the oils and the terpenes and everything. All concentrated down into the oil of the plant.
I'm gonna say boo. No, you're fine, young lady. Go back to smoking weed.
I love Dr. Hippie.
Dr. Hippie says, take 2 of these. Where is it? And call me in the morning. I think that you need to. I think you need to just stop smoking the harsh stuff. But I want to believe. I'm so mad because I really want to believe that it's the. How much bad times did you have with the Delta 8 and the Delta? You experimented a lot, didn't you, young lady? Please say yes. Please say yes.
Actually, I did not.
Damn it! You're ruining everything. I wanted to blame them.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Just from being an old lady hippie. I think with anything that you do, you build up a tolerance over time, and you need to have moderation. With these super strong carts and vapes and all of that, sometimes your body needs to take a break.
Are you a drug abuser?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that over time with anything, if you're in hot weather for a long period of time, you get used to it and you can stay in the hot weather and the sun for longer. It's still not healthy for you to be out in the sun all day long, but your body can tolerate it better.
Granny, your dog is licking its balls.
She's licking her ankle. She doesn't have balls. She's licking her ankle, man.
Identifies as a woman.
Look at she's so sad now.
I'm sorry. I thought you had balls.
Don't be sad.
I'm sorry.
Look at her puppy face, man.
God.
All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's get back to this because we're running out of time. So I'm still having a hard time with this because you're not nearly as old as I. You're like half my age, so you've probably been smoking 20 years, right? Maybe 20. No. Not even, right? You told us. Yeah, you told us you started later in life, didn't you?
I did. I started in 2019. I utilized cannabis to come off of a horrible pharmaceutical addiction.
I blame the government.
Yeah, no, I blame the doctor. He was a dumbass.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'm talking about this.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's what it is.
This belly bullshit is this conspiracy theory. That's all it is.
No, I
don't want to believe it.
Like,
I think it's easy for doctors to diagnose it and lump it into one diagnosis.
I know
instead of looking for the true cause.
Oh my goodness. I guess because maybe the weed wasn't as strong back in the 80s. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because I got friends that are way older than me, who may be even dead by now, who smoked way more weed than me. They were the original OGs before I became an OG.
Mhm.
And now they are, and nobody never had no seizures. Nobody be throwing up, having, what the hell are you guys doing to my drugs?
Right?
When you're
That's
refining it down and then you're adding that to another refined product and you're bumping up.
But that's what's going to screw everything up. That's what's going to fuck everything up, because they're going to, well, if we ever have a government again, we will, whatever happens at the end of this, if it ever happens at the end, but whatever, whatever they say it's not going to go well. From what I understand, the fella put a guy who is a very against weed in charge of the drug enforcement task. So DEA or DEI or DIE or whatever, Drug Enforcement Agency, DIA. And that guy is against marijuana. So we have a new guy who's going to be in charge, who's now going to start taking marijuana away from us again. And then we have assholes out here who are spraying weed with shit, selling carts to kids that got Monopoly dudes on the front of the fucking package. Right. It looks like goddamn Skittles. And I'm going to not be able to have my fucking medicine, which has been helping me since I was a fucking kid. Thank you. I'm still here today to entertain you because I smoke weed. Because if I wasn't smoking weed, I probably would have taken my well, you know what I mean. So I'm not going to say it, but there's been plenty of times where that helped me change my attitude, my day, my life, my smile from upside down, right side up.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you, Guillermo. Thank you. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox, but
no, you're good. Just breathe through it, man. Breathe through it. You got this. Exactly.
Well, and I mean,
how does my friend here? How does she deal with her pain now? I don't know what you take your medicine for. What do you do now that I take medicine for pain, not to mention crazy, not to mention mental. But now they're gonna some dude that's in charge, and I don't know his name and don't care to know his name, because all I know is he's from the Nancy Reagan era, so he's a goddamn old man. That's what I know. And he believes say no to drugs is to say no to drugs, and I don't want him to say no to drugs, because this is already. But we're fucking it up. We are fucking it up. Not me. I'm doing my very best to not fuck it up. But there are people out there who are doing stupid shit, and they're fucking it up for everybody.
I think putting it into a corporate structure and allowing someone to own multiple dispensaries, allowing larger farms to supply multiple dispensaries.
Honestly, Granny, I'm going to say no, because I feel like as soon as these guys get too much that they can't handle, then they start cutting corners. And that's where you get your molds and your pesticides, and they're not doing their job appropriately because they can't handle the amount of work. And now people that would be doing that work might not be able to stay in our land here any longer. I'm sorry for that. I miss you. But they might not be able to be here. And those are some of the people who would be doing our picking and planting and helping with the gardening of our medicine and making sure that it would stay fresh. But now they have to cut corners even more because we have to, how do I say this correctly without having people kill me? We have to grow our own. You have to go to your person in your state, and you have to convince them that medical, and you need to grow your own. You need to learn how to take care of your own, because if you don't know how to take care of your own, you got to go to Granny. No.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No.
It's in Michigan. We'll hang out for a while,
Yeah, say hello. But nothing, no. But you need
we'll have some tea.
Free the plant, god damn it. Right.
Absolutely free the plant.
Absolutely.
Man. It's a fucking weed. It's ridiculous. And it's been helping people since the very beginning. And now And I'm telling you, you're not sick from the weed, man. I'm telling you, you're sick from that vape cartridge that you've been sucking on for months, or you're sick from something else. I'm telling you, not. I know way too many old hippies that have been smoking fucking weed, Panama Black, Gold, Red, Thai Stick. Oh, this is the greatest shit in the world, man. And now you're gonna tell
Colombian
me
gold.
40 years I've been smoking this shit. Now you're gonna tell me that there's a chance that I might get sick and I might start throwing up. It's not from the fucking plant, bro. It's from some poisons or some chemicals that we're ingesting that they're putting on it.
Yes, so that's exactly what I told the doctors whenever they gave me the diagnosis, and they tried saying, "Oh, it's the cannabis," and I said, "You're full of shit." You know, my Mary Jane is not full of toxins, poisons, and contaminants. However,
tell them you grow your own. You grow your own. Tell them you grow your own.
She's a great bioaccumulator, though. He, sucks all that stuff up out of the soil and water. You know, they even used hemp plants whenever they had the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. The cannabis sativa plant was used to remediate the
absorb everything, because that's why we should be growing hemp everywhere, because it takes care of the air. It takes care, it absorbs, and then you cut it down every 6 months or less than that, I think, and you can use it to do things with it, make rope, make houses, make buildings,
clothing,
make bread, bricks.
As long as they do the responsible thing and they use it for an industrial purpose and not a consumable purpose.
Right. Yes. Because then that's where we're getting sick. When we're at this festival and they're like, yeah, we're not allowed to, we're selling weed. Yes, it's weed. Wink, wink. And then they sell it to you. If you ain't allowed to sell weed on the street normally, why are they going to be selling weed in a festival with the cops standing every corner? It ain't weed. It's stuff for spraying. Go buy yourself a pre-roll from the dispensary. Stop trying to be cheap. And even at the dispensary, you're still getting shit because they're cutting corners. They're already cutting corners because they can't keep up with the demand.
Yes.
But then at the end of the year, they'll put it all together and throw it in the garbage and not give it to our vets, which is another thing that pisses me off.
It pisses me off too, because I think our veterans should have access to affordable quality medical cannabis.
Free healthcare.
Absolutely.
Free healthcare. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You're right, Granny. Thank you. I haven't recognized everybody over there.
No, you're good. You're good. That's what you have us for. We get to do the other stuff, and you concentrate on the interview.
Well,
you're the boss.
You guys need to talk to. You guys have points. Go ahead. You say something, Granny.
I just did. I said you're the boss.
Oh, okay. little skunky Guillermo over there. You say something. You got questions, I'm sure.
No, I tried to ask a question. I'm good.
All right, you cashed out over there. You cashed out. Way too high for this. Way too high for this.
I'm not high enough.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Honey, I'm sending you all the high juju I can.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I feel horrible. I feel horrible for bringing you on. I don't even know if I want to bring you on anymore. I'm like, I feel bad. How are you going to do it?
Well, no, but okay. So this is what I actually do have a question. I have a question. So are they talking about you eventually, like, just doing this for a certain amount of weeks to be clear of it, and then slowly work it back into your medication cycle?
It's recommended to cease consumption for at least 90 days or so after your episode. And so that way, it gives your body time to clear all that out.
90 days. They're fucking stoned. You know how many people I'll kill in 90 days?
Right? I'm about there, bro. I'm about there. Like, people, please don't piss me off this month.
I have used this medicine to quit tobacco, to quit crack cocaine, to quit heroin, to quit everything I've ever wanted to quit. I've used weed to help me do it, and now you're going to take it away from me. Not to mention it helps with my pain. Because I have an addictive personality, I said, no, you keep your Percocets, you keep your Oxycontins. I don't want them. No, I'll smoke weed.
Summer.
Oh, I'm in the middle of talking there, young man. all my life I had an addictive personality. I don't want to be too long. Go ahead, Gary.
So, is there I guess a routine for starting back in after 90 days, or
roll a big blunt? You got to find the right type of roll.
Exactly. When I get the chance to smoke, I'm probably going to roll a big fatty, to be honest.
We just got to find the right blunt paper to make sure we're not.
And you'll get halfway through it and be like, "Whoa, this is
so."
Super
I
interesting.
assume then you won't do the concentrates and such when you start back up.
When am I?
No. He's wondering if are you going to go back to using concentrates when you start back up, or are you going to kind of stay away from that?
No, I'll probably stay away from
what I would suggest. If I could talk for a second, I would suggest staying away from the concentrates, staying away from the RSO, even though it may have factors of helping people with some really cool shit. So everybody should look into RSO if you can't take it. You can
really
take it.
good.
It's really good. It's really good stuff. I'm not a doctor, but it's good. But I would say if I were you, I would definitely come. If this was I would do, first of all, I wouldn't quit. I'd be like, go scratch my ass. I've already quit for 4 days. I ain't thrown up in 4 days. I'm good. And I'd be sneaking a joint. My wife would be in the other room. I'd be out the window like this. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Here's another interesting one. Like about a year ago, March of 2024, my boyfriend and I, we were headed out to Arizona to go see his family. And we got about 40 miles my side of Albuquerque, and all of a sudden I had started throwing up and stuff again, for the first time out there. And we actually found out that the battery in my device was dead. So I 100% thought it was the gastroparesis. But when we've sat here and talked about that experience and what that was like, I was actually in the hospital for 7 days that time. And
I really so much want to talk to you about the gastroparesis stuff. I like one.
Well, she joined our Discord, and anybody that wants to join our Discord is more than welcome to. She came and joined and already came into a room and hung out with us. It's weird.
Oh,
guys over there.
We were smoking J's all the way from Tulsa to Albuquerque, you know what I mean? And so also I had my little concentrate dab rig with me and stuff like that. So like we were chonging the fuck down, you know what I mean? And I do wonder now.
Wonder. Can I ask you a question, young lady? When you were a newer, since you said you didn't start until what, 2019? That's only like 10 years ago, not even 7 years ago, 8 years ago. So those cartridges with the Monopoly dude on them and the Skittle looking like packs, and you know the stuff I'm talking about. When you first started, how many times did you use that type of stuff before you caught on to saying, "Oh my God, this stuff tastes like poison"?
I didn't really consume edibles and stuff at first. I was such a lightweight man. When I tell you, I had a pinch hitter, and a flower, and that was it. You know what I mean?
I'm not even just edibles though. Like the carts, buying the vape carts from the shady guy on the street. We'll call it.
Nope, just started out with flower only, and worked my way up. And then
your boyfriend, does he smoke?
I'm sorry.
Your boyfriend, does he smoke?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. He has been a cannabis consumer for a long
smoker before you met him. Like he was already a smoker, so he's not going to let you smoke doo-doo. I would hope.
No, he's not.
He's going to make sure you're going to have quality stuff. All right, because I'm always concerned because my children, and before I knew, but once I got my medical card, I immediately told both of my children. I said, "All right, guys, I know you don't know anything about this," and I figured they definitely did because they were like 16 and 13 or something like that. And they were like, "No, we didn't even know you smoked." And I was like, "Oh, well, I did a good job." But pat on my back, but I do.
I grew up in a home where like I knew that my mom was a weed smoker my whole life, you know what I mean? And so was my stepdad that raised me and stuff. And I did consume cannabis as a teenager until probably about 14 years old till about 21 or so. And then I ceased consumption for about 15 years in there and went to corporate America. Couldn't really smoke weed.
Oh, I was like, why the hell would anybody quit?
Yeah.
Walmart. You call it corporate, but I call it prison. What the hell?
It was prison. It was.
Walmart. Oh, it was prison.
Corporate life is just it's so binding.
Yes, it is. Very constraining.
Yep.
What I'm very concerned for you, of course. I want your health to be okay. I hate the fact that you can't smoke because I look forward to smoking and getting high with you. So we're going to have to fix that. I am going to reach out to Dr. Kirk and see if I can get her back on. She is also one of those flower doctors. I don't want to call her a flower doctor, but I don't know her real thing. She's a CANNABIS or whatever her name is. I love her. She's a sweetheart. She's going to come back on. We're going to have her on with you, and we're going to talk about this. And Granny, because Granny, you got that stomach issue, and hopefully
yes,
I have an appointment next month for her to get my belly looked at again, and we'll see what's going on in there. Until then, wish me luck. I'm still be passing the water.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'd love to keep posted on what they say about you guys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really interested to hear what they say about what's going on with him.
I'm scared for you, though. I mean, I just don't agree. I feel like it was, makes me mad.
What?
I don't know.
Here, come here, you talk. Goofy.
How are you?
Real good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Yeah. I got a friend that's going to help you out with your ass. He does RSO through the mouth and Pico, and he will get your sugar working. I'm telling you.
Is it the RSO that's been causing? I mean, I've only been doing RSO a couple weeks, but I feel like it might be causing issues. Like it might be making things worse. Is that a possibility that those oils are making everything come out a little quicker?
I'm not as familiar with RSO as Ronnie is. Like he actually he makes like RSO suppositories and stuff for people that have like lung cancer and stuff like that.
Because as I get older, I feel my lungs have already started to be affected from all of the different types of stuff that I've tried to smoke in my day.
I never thought of a suppository.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
brilliant!
I'm already boofing. I've been boofing for weeks now, a couple months now. We've been discussing boofing.
That's the problem.
I haven't officially boofed yet. I'm waiting. I can't hear you. Little skunky's all excited over there about boofing. Calm down, buddy. It's all right.
Here, hand me my tincture. So I made mullein tincture.
Those up my ass. No way. Those are too.
What tincture?
Mullein.
Ooh, yes, girl.
It is great for opening up your lungs. It's great for patients that have asthma, COPD, emphysema.
Now, what do? You just breathe it in, or do you?
No.
Do you drink it? Do you stuff it up your nose? Do you?
It's not.
I'm not boofing any of those things. They look way too big.
Well, one of the old school things was to rub it on the chest.
Yeah.
And put a poultice of it on your chest and to open everything up and
like Vicks vapor rub.
But better, yeah.
Better. Yeah.
Mom
I made this with mullein leaf, Everclear, lemons, and tea.
I love Everclear. Get drunk.
You know, Everclear used to be my best friend when I was a drinker. I was all about that cowboy Kool-Aid, which is Mountain Dew, Everclear, and lemonade Kool-Aid mix.
Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious.
We used to make this stuff that we called mule piss, and yes, it included Everclear, and I will never do that again in my life.
We
I won't even give out the recipe. Oh, God, it was terrible.
This is Charlie, y'all.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Yeah,
We hear great things about you, so we love you already.
You're a wonderful man. Oh, she said you're a jerk. She said you're a jerk, and you were mean, and you didn't give her any cigarettes or tobacco or weed.
No, but cannabinoid hyperemesis is real. I think it affects maybe like 1% of people.
And how come I'm meeting all of that 1% in the last 2 years? Like I never met anybody before the last 2 years. I've started to meet them all. They've all moved to Pennsylvania.
I think people are just getting educated. It's an overload of cannabinoids in her system where by taking a tolerance break, I'm hoping maybe with a pinch hitter, she could start back in a couple months on your show. And we can prove how it wasn't cannabis making her sick too.
Right.
I don't want to ever hear that. I hate hearing that, but I've heard it, and I want our friends to know about it. It's real, and still, even if it isn't those carts that I was talking about that you're getting from the shady guy on the corner, or the ones that you're getting at the bodega, it's not real, guys. It's not real.
No,
you gotta go to a real dispensary. You're smoking something. I don't know, kerosene, gasoline,
oregano.
Cadmium, lead, arsenic.
Well, and I think that the big safety issue for the shit at the gas stations and stuff is that hemp products are only tested for cannabinoids, usually only. They don't usually test those products for pesticides and heavy metals. Where if you're going to a dispensary and getting medical cannabis, you're getting a full panel test, knowing, to the best of your ability, that it's at least somewhat safe to consume.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And it's not, we don't have anything against, well, I have something totally against the dudes that are selling the fake shit. Those guys need to stop. Yeah, those guys need to stop. But we don't have anything against the flower itself and the people that are involved in that. I don't think that's what we're trying to say. It's all about our own safety. We're not out here trying to spread hate. It's about
patient safety.
Patient safety.
Exactly. Patient safety.
I mean, before this, we didn't know. So we didn't care. But now we know. We have Summer here and Charlie, of course, who are spreading the word and telling people about it. And they're finding things that are more important, like other things besides just our flour, the stuff that we use to consume our flour. Now, I don't know. I mean, they tell me I've read somewhere or I've heard somewhere that the bong is probably the safest way to smoke flour. And that's
Dr. Riley told us that.
Dr. Who?
Kirk.
Dr. Kirk. Yes, Dr. Riley Kirk. Yes, yep. Dr. Yes, she said that. I've also heard it from a few other people because all the bad stuff gets caught into the water. And then it comes up on the other side clean and just a fresh smoke of inhaling.
I'm not usually a bong consumer myself, but let me tell you what, my buddy Old School has one of those damn gravity bongs, and I actually have a video, and I hit that gravity bong for the first time ever with him, and I guess I am a decent bong hit because, like, he told me I took it like a champ.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're any kind of a smoker, you can, yeah. I mean, I've only done it once, and I choked like a bitch.
I didn't choke. Not like that.
It was weird though. I have this like phobia about sharing hoses with people, and it was at the festival, and the guy was walking around flipping this thing and sticking hoses,
like silicone adapter mouthpiece things,
sticking hoses in people's mouths, and I was like, I'm not down with
nope. Oh God.
You should see dabbing Nana here. She does rainbow dabs. She used to be able to put like 12 1-gram dabs and go from one to the other. And I could make like 3 or 4 and I'm out. She'd do all like 12. Her and her girlfriends, like it was nothing.
When I taught him how to do
man,
an evil woman.
Yeah, evil woman. Because the girls don't cough at all. It's like it's no big deal. And you get to like the 3rd one, you're dying already.
Are you're talking with a nectar collector, or are you talking with a rig and dropping them in a rig?
So
I can't handle rigs.
I also have one of those Randy's lubes, which is what I call a cup of smoke. And I
Yes.
I used
Where
to
you just
love
drink it?
Yes, you really just
don't
drink
like
the
that.
smoke. It's so smooth.
I don't like
It's
that.
so
No.
smooth.
I have wanted one of those for so long.
I didn't
My
like that. I
favorite
had
thing to do, though, Granny, my favorite thing to do is take like a 250-pound grown-ass man who thinks he is the shit when it comes to weed. And me and my friends, like he said, we would take a cup and then we'd take a second cup. We wouldn't cough. We wouldn't make a funny face, nothing, right? So then you hand a full cup to one of these boys and they go to take it and they're like fucking dying halfway through.
because it's bad smoke. Wait a second, ladies. Wait a second. It's because it's
I have done that with friends before. It's so funny.
Wait. Time out. I have to defend the men. It is because that smoke is sitting smoke. That's sitting smoke. Like if you left it in your bowl, and when you inhale that makes you cough no matter what. If you got any type of lung damage, you're coughing because of that secondhand sitting smoke. I bought one of them things at the festival.
It's more like vapor than smoke, really.
I took a sip of it. It was on the top of it was like a Slurpee cup, you know. And they had like a plastic lid over the lemonade or whatever, and then they put smoke in the top of it there where the Slurpee would come out on the top, and then I went, and and then I coughed for the next hour while drinking the drink. It was horrible.
At my buddy's shop, he has this red leather couch, and when you get too elevated, too medicated, sometimes you just have to go take a nap on the red couch. And my favorite thing to do was just lay people out where they had to go lay on the red couch.
green them out, and lay them on the couch.
Red couch time.
All right, it's after 9. I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do. I want to thank you again so very much. We need to talk. I'm so glad you joined our Discord. You can join anytime we're back there. Well, I'll be back there at 7:30 a.m. Right? We get back there usually about 7:30 a.m. We're in there.
Yeah, usually
on and off all day. So you're always. Everybody, I want to thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. Please tell your friends, spread the word. We're gonna get some results from you soon too, right? Yeah, I'm sure you'll know. So. Yeah, and don't forget to send some cash to this lady. She needs cash. Not her. You can send it right to the what's the name of the place again?
Scissortail Labs.
Say it again without the Oklahoma accent. Scissor, as in like cutting. Is it scissor?
Scissortail. Go cut her tail off.
Scissortail Labs. Okay. Scissortail Labs. I couldn't know.
You can't take the heck out of this girl, honey. It's there.
All right. Anyway, thank you so very much. I say go smoke, find a roach, roll up a roach joint, and don't tell Charlie.
Don't tell Charlie.
They're not roach joints. I call them second generation joints now.
Right, thank you. They got a second life to them.
Second generation joint.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Let me play my song out. I always forget and I get mad after the show. So I want to play my
Randy, let's reach out after this, okay?
You guys go right to the Discord. We'll be back there momentarily. I'll see you guys soon.
Right.
Peace.
Peace.
Smoke your worries away. In the green room we'll stay. In the green room. Folk up in the green room. Smoke your worries away. In the green